I have a good example of really poor supply chain management when it comes to certain pieces of organic hardware. And that's the clone troopers themselves and the chip, the behavioral modification chip that influence them all or force them all to execute Order 66. That's some really bad supply chain management. When you're managing an army and every single one of the soldiers in that army has a little chip in their brain that has a kill order for every general in the army, you probably want to know that, right? You want to have some kind of system set up where you can actually do some quality assurance on the stuff that you're actually implementing and that you're developing and putting out there. Jedi did not do a great job of that.
That's a really interesting point, because a critical component of supply chain management is trusted sources. I mean, when did they even meet the Kaminoans? I mean, in an earlier episode, in episode 2, Kamino, who's ever heard of that? He goes to the library. He's like, if it doesn't appear in our library, it doesn't exist. So out of nowhere, this planet that they thought didn't exist suddenly becomes their key source for their most significant.
I do love how pragmatic it is. It's like, well, the armies, they're there. We might as well use them. Let's not look into it any further. I mean, this will win us the war, right? I mean, I appreciate that.
Bad sourcing, untrustworthy sources.
Exactly, and a massive untrustworthy source completely took down the entire apparatus. The whole organization came down because they didn't do proper supply chain management.
Yeah. And honestly, just like the
link pads. Remember those Lenovo's that we had employed? I mean, when I was in the military, they got rid of those the second they found some of the chips in the back doors that were being implemented there. But yeah, that happens in the real world all the time, right?
As soon as IBM sold off that division to a Chinese company, it was game on for back doors. So you're right. Getting clones from the Kaminoans was not sound practice. Not cybersecurity practice we want to imitate it in any way, shape, and form today.